Hello everybody and welcome to Playing Board Games. Today we have 3 new spoilers. Well, 1 new, 2 new, and 1 returning favorite to look at today.
One for each of us.
There's 1 for each of us, yeah.
You could have 3 videos out of this, Justin.
I mean, I could have, but that just seems like a little bit greedy.
That does seem a little
and I'll find the greed in other places. Don't worry. Yeah. So we're gonna just dive right in. We're not gonna take too long to get here. So let's go through on the cards we have here. The first one we got is called Levelheaded. This is another card in the cycle that we've already seen with Sharp Rhetoric. 2-cost asset, Lightning Bolt, spend 1 resource, you get +1 Brain for the skill test. +2 Brain instead if this test is on a scenario card, and likewise with the Foot, +1 Foot or +2 if it's on a scenario card. Now you might be wondering, what's a scenario card? A scenario card is like anything that's not a player card, so it could be like a test on the act and agenda.
What's a player card?
A player card is a card that's in your deck. Unless it's a weakness and then it comes out and then it's like a scenario card or something like that, but I'm not going to worry about that too much right now.
Well, if it's a card from the encounter set that goes into my deck?
That's still a scenario card.
Well, if it's a unique ally, it's a scenario card still?
No, those are player cards because those will be in your deck, yeah. Unless you have to earn it. If you don't earn it and it's like an evil ally, then it's a scenario card. Yeah. Like as soon as it becomes like a card in your deck, I'm pretty sure it becomes a player card.
Like a Tekalili.
No, those are encounter cards. Yeah, but when you draw them, when they're in your deck, they're player cards.
Okay, good.
But this is like a test on an action or agenda, a test on a location, a test on an enemy that is not like a basic evade. So you can't get the +2 for like basic evading an enemy. But if an enemy had like test Foot, and then you could get him +2 from this one.
What if the enemy had
from Scarlet Keys.
Yeah, like a special evade on it.
Yes,
printed on it that was like evade, do this.
Or like commonly like the test for acolyte for like the Lodge Neophytes in Circle Undone, the brain test for that. I think we have in the past talked pretty like down on like the hyper awareness cycle.
Yeah,
because it was kind of just like bad. Like it was just kind of like slow and all that.
They were just bad until we got the 4 XP
They were very
good,
I think, when we had exactly
that
and done with.
Because you kind of just like had to.
Because it was kind of like you'd show up and you'd be playing the blue one and you'd be like, this is how I get my fight higher than 5.
Yeah.
That's why I beat an enemy that's got a 6 or a 7.
They're also like cards you can just put in your deck.
Yes,
and they committed for the icons.
Yeah.
So like they were pretty alright.
And if you're joining in just core set, I think these are going to do a good job. And then also if you're like doing those things, like I think like the +2 is really nice. Like the Seeker one, Sharp Rhetoric, which you can use it to get for investigating or parlaying. Like just spend a resource to get +2 book for an investigate. Like that will you'll probably do it a few times and get some clues out of it. And I think they're a lot better at. I'd see a reason to play them. Probably still cut them if they didn't have upgrades, but I think they're a lot nicer for that.
I think this one is very good because like getting to spend 1 resource to have guts is quite strong. I think.
Yeah, even just manual decks as well, right?
Manual decks to try not to die to like grasping hands or whatever, assuming that there is still some sort of equivalent hands or some kind of equivalent in the encounters.
These cards I think do quite well in the core set with a limited collection in that they give you something to spend your resources on. That was part of why the permanent cycle from Dunwich was so strong at the time. Is you just literally didn't have good cards to spend money on.
Yeah,
and they gave you something to do with that, and this does that as well. I think these also do they're pretty close to the Hemlock Masks.
Yes.
Generally the Hemlock Masks I think are going to be better. They only cost 1. They are free to use, but these are better for building a collection out of and for building various decks.
These will also be legal.
Yeah, that too.
So they got that going for them, which is nice.
Yeah, it's a good always legal baseline, right? Because that's what we're going forward with is that this is going to be the foundation that expansions build off of.
We're like your new asset does this thing, it must be at least this good to play.
Yep.
Otherwise, just play this one.
Yeah. No, I think this one's really nice because in a pinch, I would love to just use it to as a 1 of in my deck, assuming I don't need to fill space like we talked about with hyper awareness back in the day, and then just being able to protect myself in the Mythos phase makes this really appetizing.
Yeah, I think we've got a lot less dead or binder fodder cards.
Yes.
these days than we did back then, because like the designers clearly have a much clearer understanding of what makes a card good or what makes a card bad.
I mean, I think that's what's really nice about this core set, this revised core set, is that the foundation, like, there's no like medical texts in Seeker, right? Like every card, you're like, oh, I see why I would want to put this in a Seeker deck.
I see why I want to put medical text in decks, because I'm taking damage. I have low health. I need to heal it, Justin.
That's fair. That's okay, Daisy Walker. Okay.
It's free. I can use a tome for free every turn.
Do you guys want to see our next one?
Yeah.
This one is, Bryn's going to be happy about this one.
No.
We got Meat Cleaver. It's back. I have the original here so we can kind of look at how the text box has changed. I think this is like a little bit cleaner for the effect that we have here, at least to look at. So, fight, you get +1 fist. You get +2 if you have 3 or fewer remaining sanity. If this attack defeats an enemy, you may heal 1 horror. And as a reaction, when you trigger the above action ability, take 1 horror. This attack deals +1 damage.
Yeah, I mean, it is also like a little bit stronger because it's not a cost anymore, so we can prevent it with other effects. And,
Oh yeah.
Right, like it's a triggered ability that the Meat Cleaver is doing to me, not a cost I'm paying to use the Cleaver.
Isn't it a cost to use the reaction ability?
It is still a cost because the horror is on that part of it, so it is still a cost. It is still a cost.
That.
Yeah. So it is.
I don't pay attention to the rules, Travis.
This works in Magic. You should know that.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, if it's before the colon, it's a cost.
Yeah, they don't do that on triggered abilities, though. Triggered abilities don't have costs.
They do now.
In Magic.
Oh, yeah,
If it has a cost, it's not a triggered ability. It can't be.
Yeah.
It's just math.
It's just
it's because they use triggered abilities for like different things. But, yeah.
Look, I got too many rules for a different card game in my head to memorize rules for this one.
Yeah, that's my job. You're the one that asks me, like, and then I think
like,
it's like this. Yeah.
This is beneficial to us, right? And Justin says probably, and then we do it that way. And then if we're wrong, the comments usually tell us like, hey, that's actually not how
that's how it works at PBG.
That's often how we resolve rules disputes in the moment.
Yeah, it's not a triggered ability. It's an activated ability with a time restriction.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this? Like 43 Kingdoms?
Yeah.
I think that what I really like about having Meat Cleaver here is that this is kind of... We made a video a while back about what is like a good melee weapon in terms of like balance. And I think that this is a good melee weapon in terms of balance. It deals damage, but in order to get like consistent +1 damage, you have to have... There's a cost associated with it. And Survivor, already in the cards that we have seen at the time that we're recording this video, are kind of designed now to be in this more take horror and like have soak that goes with it as well.
Yeah.
And they've also implied that Izzy, who we also have not seen the front of at the time of recording this video, is going to have a whole thing about her taking horror and benefiting from it. So kind of like a reverse.
Yeah, but won't be able to play red cards.
No, she is the survivor. She is the survivor. So we got that going for her.
I mean, like canonically, she hasn't been the survivor.
No, she's been
like probably dead.
Well, she's been living in the wilderness. That's why she's been so good at surviving.
Yeah, actually though, like I think this is now that I know I just said that this is a little better, it's actually a little worse because we can't choose not to, right?
No, it's not a forced reaction.
Yeah, it is. All reactions are forced.
This is how we evaluate cards. We're like, oh, it's pretty good, and then, oh no, there's something wrong with it. Oh no, actually, it's pretty good.
Cleaver's always been like in the like this card is okay.
Yes.
Camp.
It was good when it came out initially.
I mean, it's really good if you get to play it with Pete Sylvester. Then there's like new guys.
There's like the baby like, Jessica Pete combination.
He's like a little different.
He only soaks for 2 and 2. Yeah, so but he can heal one of each of them, of one of them a turn.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like them, but less crazy.
Yeah. No. And it is important that red weapons give you more than +1 to fight with, because red characters do not have good enough number to fight.
Yeah.
Generally,
yeah.
Now that I've said that, Izzy's going to have like 6 punch or something stupid.
Oh, well, there's a couple of survivors who have good punch.
Hank's not a survivor. Hank's like
he is
something else. He's like a neutral investigator.
He gets
who can
high
play
punch.
red cards.
Calvin gets high punch if you work for it.
And this can help you work for it.
Yeah,
no, this actually can't.
That's what actually can.
Blue does the other one.
Silas has good punch.
Silas does it. And Silas does like Meat Cleaver.
Yeah.
But you know what else Silas will also like? Upgraded Meat Cleaver.
Oh.
Level 3. 2 cost. Fight, you get +2 fist for this attack, +3 if you have 3 or fewer remaining sanity. If it defeats an enemy, it may heal 1 horror. And it's the same thing for the reaction. Just cheaper on the cost and a bigger boost for the 2 things that we have there, which scales pretty reasonably for a weapon.
A couple extra icons that make committing this look a lot more attractive.
Yeah.
And that's pretty fine.
Yeah.
I think that, again, this is also... I think that in, like, older in the past, this would probably get released at level 2. And then it would have been like, wow, that's like a little bit, like, up above curve for level 2. So I feel like at 3, it's like a good setting of where this card should be, at least my initial read of it.
I was going to say it might have been nice to have it heal like 2 horror if it defeats an enemy with 5 or greater health or something like that. But with keeping in mind like how the new cards are costed, this seems pretty on par.
Yeah, yeah. On par, Hank? Is that you?
No.
But yeah, no, I think this is nice, and I also enjoy that it's setting up a more combat-focused survivor base, because they kind of had, like, with scavenging, they've kind of been built as, like, more investigating. So I think this is going to be a fun little change for the survivor identity going forward.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what kind of niches they finish carving out for Survivor, Rogue, and Mystic.
Yep.
With a cleaver.
They
finished carving out.
It's like more of a chop than a carve, isn't it?
Well, I mean, maybe. Depends.
I don't know. No, that's a nice upgrade. I like that.
I guess I'm also noticing for the first time that's like human body parts in the background of the meat cleaver.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay, I won't. Yeah.
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 Yeah, probably best not to.
Why do you think you're taking horror for doing it?
That's, well, I don't want to play this game anymore. It's too scary. It's too scary for me. But yeah, no, we're gonna do a video where we're gonna talk about like all the classes and the cards once we see them all. Like we talk about like what the potential identity for these cards are, these classes are going forward. We're a bit too early for that though. But with that said, there are more spoilers coming, so you can keep your eye out for these places on these days where there's going to be more stuff coming out. That's it for this video.
Wow, FFG gave himself a spoiler.
They give themselves 2 spoilers.
Oh my God. Wow, talk about favoritism.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We hope you enjoyed these cards, and we hope you're excited for Meat Cleaver to live on. I think if there was a weapon that I wanted the Survivor to stay, I would have said Fire Axe, but in my heart, I think Meat Cleaver's the better choice.
I think they're both fine.
Yeah.
They both kind of do the job.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with either one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Baseball Bat.
Baseball Bat is
like a lot more. Hey, this can break.
I'd love to see something that breaks.
I want the hunting rifle back. That card's sick.
The whole it would be a good thing to build up towards. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.